You know, you get a lot of people around talking about things a lot of times. And you want to join in. And they'll get to talking about somebody. You know, we talk about Steve all the time, and how I needed an ear of corn, and he didn't give me an ear of corn or something. Whatever it is, and but you don't say anything just to join in. You tell the truth. You tell the truth in God's Word. You tell the truth in life. You tell the truth in everything you do. And you don't bear false witness against your neighbor. And you definitely don't bear false witness against me. I got enough strikes against me. Neither shalt thou desire thy neighbor's wife. Neither shalt thou covet thy neighbor's house, his field, or his manservant, or his maidservant, his ox, or his ass, or anything that is thy neighbor's. God has given things to me. I call them my possessions, but He has given to me to care for, to use to His honor and glory. They're not mine. They're still His. You better be concerned about what you're doing with God's stuff that He has given me to use. Especially my wife. That could get you hurt. I'm not threatening anybody or anything like that, but it does say thou shalt not kill. You know, we won't go there. But, and I don't have a manservant or a maidservant, and my ox died, so we're okay there. But things that belong to somebody else, and you find a billfold while you're over at Walmart, not bearing false witness or whatever, and you find a billfold out on the parking lot, and you pick it up, and it's got $100 in it. What do you do with it? You say, boy, that was luck, wasn't it? Finders, keepers, you know? Huh? You find out who it belongs to, don't you? And you return it to them. It's not ours. It belongs to somebody else. That's stealing. I don't care what you think it is, finders, keepers, These words the Lord spake unto all your assembly in the mount, out of the midst of the fire, of the cloud, and of the thick darkness, with a great voice, and he added no more. And he wrote them in 2 tables of stone, and delivered them unto me. This is Moses talking to him. And it came to pass, when you heard the voice out of the midst of the darkness, for the mountain did burn with fire, that ye came near unto me, even all the heads of your tribes and your elders. And ye said, Behold, the Lord our God hath showed us His glory and His greatness, and we have heard His voice out of the midst of the fire. We have seen this day that God doth talk with man, and He liveth. Now therefore, why should we die? For this great fire will consume us if we hear the voice of the Lord our God any more, then we shall die. God has given us the rules. He has shown us how we should live our life. He has shown us how we should obey Him, how we should worship Him, how we should do all things. We have His voice. Not audibly, no. We have His voice in this book. Back in verse 24, behold, the Lord our God has showed us His glory and His greatness. We have so many instances in this book where God has shown us His glory. We can't see His glory with our eyes. If so, we would die. Moses never saw God's glory while he was alive. God showed him a little bit of His glory, just a little bit. He let him see His hinder parts as he passed through. And that was it. Because if He showed him more, he would die. We have heard His voice out of the midst of the fire. We hear God's voice when Brother Steve gets up here and he preaches. And he presents God's word. We hear God's voice. He is not God's voice. This is God's voice. We have seen this day that God doth talk with man, and He liveth. God does not talk directly to man. That time is over. You better listen. You better listen. And I'm going to stop. We're not even halfway through this short Sunday school lesson. So anyway, I should have known. Anyway, everybody turn back in about 5 minutes. The pastor's going to have a great message.